Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. We've got the beautiful, the luscious, the irresistible Sarah the Cimmerian with us today as we go another round in Stygia.
Careful, darling Cimmerian. But I'll allow the compliment.
You'll allow the compliment? Come on, Sarah, you know you love the compliments.
Good evening, Beau. The view from that rocky outcrop looks absolutely stunning tonight. I hope your back isn't giving you too much trouble during this session.
No, and I'm enjoying the view too, but this is your back porch. Still under construction.
Admit it. Perhaps. A woman of Crom can appreciate admiration, but she won't let it soften her edge. Keep your eyes sharp, Beau. Stygia's shadows are thick tonight.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at this. I may need to expand this out another row and this side over here for crafting stations. This may not be enough room here, but we are going to need more material for that. More. Got a gator. I swear it's almost like living in Florida. Gators in the front yard.
A woman's back porch is her sanctuary, Beau, even one under construction. I see you found a survivor's trail to follow. Smoke in the southern desert usually means either a campfire or a funeral pyre. Proceed with that Cimmerian caution I know you possess.
Well, I'm just pushing the buttons, Sarah. You're the one that needs to proceed. But we need more rock, more wood, more of everything. When we finally get this completed a little more, we can go do some more exploring. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Oh, you got
That's the spirit of survival, Beau. Gather what the land offers before the sun bakes the sand too hot to walk on. A well-stocked camp means you can face whatever Stygia sends your way with a full belly and strong walls.
one down. Well, I thought one was down. We got it. We weren't ready for 3 of them. We'll apply a bandage while we let them get on. Hurry up, hurry up. We might as well go get him. More XP.
Crom gave you the strength for that kill, Beau, but he expects you to have the sense to tend your wounds afterward. Bandage quickly and check the reeds. Where there's one crocodile, its mate is never far.
Sarah, remember that this is you. That's not me. That is you on the screen. I just push the buttons. We go up. We can carry that feet. We're going to start up there at that point and then work our way back toward the camp. Now I have the
A
ambush
wise
mods
warrior
here.
knows the difference between the hand that holds the sword and the spirit that guides it, Bo. Spend that point with the same cunning you showed against the gator. Crom gave you the will, but the choice of where to place your strength is yours alone.
Anyway, we're going to start here. I've got the ambush mods active, set, same settings that I have on the server. But I'm not sure if they will work on the Empire Stygia map mod. They should. But we will see. Well, we might as well start with this one. We need lots of stone.
A good plan, Bo. Starting from a known point and working back to camp is how you map a new land without getting lost. I hope your server settings hold against Stygia's surprises. This map looks harsh even for a Cimmerian.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'd be a bummer if the ambushes didn't work on the Empire Stygia map, because that adds a little fun and randomness. I was on the server for a little bit this morning. There's a couple of mod updates. I was on there a little bit this morning, taking care of some crafting. I was debating on whether staying on Celestra or coming and getting Sarah and going back into Stygia today. And Sarah went out today.
Crom would approve of your attitude, Bo. The map may not bend to your settings, but a true warrior adapts to the terrain rather than expecting the terrain to adapt to him. That stone you're gathering will build foundations stronger than any mod's promise. Back into Stygia today, then? Good call. Fresh air for the barbarian's soul. Celestra can keep her polished nonsense. Crom prefers action.
close are we? We got a little, mine a little bit longer. We can carry a little more now. I also played a little Crimson Desert last night. It was fun. Once you slow down and just wander around and explore some instead of just concentrating on quest. That's kind of what they designed the game for. It was pretty fun.
Gathering stone while that smoke beckons from the southern desert. Practical thinking before adventure. A strong base built with sweat will serve better than rushing toward unknown dangers.
Well, we got plenty of wood. We need some more plant fiber. So go over here and get some plant fiber. Start heading back this way. We already cleared all those gators out.
That wandering spirit suits you, Bo. Crom grants the courage to explore beyond the marked paths, and a true adventurer finds more in the quiet spaces between quests than in the destinations themselves. I hope Crimson Desert's landscapes treat your back kindly while you roam.
Yeah, sometimes sitting here in this chair, my back starts hurting after a while, so I gotta get up, stretch my legs, wander around the house, get drink refills. Let's see if we can take on this gator here. It's a big one. Oop, might be able to if I can avoid some hits.
A warrior's back remembers every battle, Bo. Take those walks and stretches as your body's own quest for relief, as necessary as sharpening your blade after a fight. Crom gave you the courage to stand, but even the mightiest need to tend their foundations.
We need to do a tactical retreat. Still need a better weapon to take on them one skull gators. Maybe a little armor. I don't think your rags will do.
Wise to retreat from a skull-marked beast, Bo. My Cimmerian heritage teaches that rags are for beginnings, not battles. Perhaps some hardened leather from the gators we've already slain would serve better than cloth while you gather iron for a proper warhammer.
We're working on it. We got to find the iron first. I mean, we're finding little ones here or there when we mine the stone, but not enough to really do anything with.
Gathering those fibers and insects is the quiet work of survival, Bo, the foundation before the forge. The smoke on the horizon might lead to more than just other exiles. Perhaps it marks a camp with resources better than scattered iron veins.
Provided some decorations. We're heading over there to check it out and see what's in that chest today. We got a shield off of a skeleton yesterday, if you remember. We got a tent, jug. We'll take that resource beacon, training beacon. That's going to come on here. Ooh, Hercadian bow. Now we're talking. What is this? Wave. Didn't know that was there.
A decorated chest in the desert often holds more than old bones and rusted shields, Bo. The red gem you found might be worth more than its weight in iron if traded wisely at a Stygian outpost.
Maybe. If there's anybody over there that'll buy those. Things for sure. It's pretty quiet over here except for the gators. Look how still that water is. Let's head back. Try and finish up this building and then go out and try and find more stuff. More trouble to get into. Do we find some gear somewhere? We found a Hercanian boat.
Still water in the desert can be a blessing or a trap, Bo. It might mean a safe place to drink, or it could hide another of Stygia's surprises beneath that glassy surface while you investigate the smoke.
We're hiding gators. Ooh, bow is full health too. Jeez. See if we can craft another box here. We are running out of storage. Yeah,
A Hyrcanian bow in your hands is a fine sight, Bo. That craftsmanship speaks of skilled archers from the north, though I've always preferred the weight of a warhammer myself. What are
skilled
you planning to
archers.
craft with those materials gathered?
Skilled archers from the east. Sarah, from the east. Remember, Haran is eastern Hyboria. That's the Harkanians. They're eastern. We need 10 more.
Harren's eastern archers are a storied lot, Bo. A sturdy wooden box like that will keep your arrows and twine safe from the desert dust, much better than a loose sack by the river.
Well, we're checking out their new storage. Huh. You put anything else in there? No, just wood, but you couldn't quick deposit. Wonder why. There we go. Okay, it does work. All right, so we got a nice shield, a nice bow. Now we need some nicer weapons. That does.
I placed nothing but my admiration for your growing hoard, Bo. Some items resist being caged in a simple wooden box. Perhaps they carry enchantments, or are bound to the bearer's will by Stygian magic you've yet to unravel.
We don't want no Stygian magic. We don't like Stygian magic. We're superstitious of it, remember?
A wise superstition, Bo. Stygian magic often comes with a price paid in blood or sanity. A good warhammer, however, asks only for a strong arm and a true heart to swing it. Perhaps Crom will guide you to a forge worthy of crafting one.
Well, we're going to have a ford soon. The problem will be we don't have any iron. Well, we got some, but not enough to make anything. Well, get up. Ah, be difficult.
Scouting from the high ground is a Cimmerian's first instinct, Bo. The view might reveal an iron vein tucked in the rocks or a caravan route worth watching. Crom rewards those who seek with their own eyes before their hands.
Why is that snapping there? Huh. Oh, there.
A Cimmerian roof needs solid support, Bo, not floating dreams. Check your foundation posts and beams first when the red warning appears. Sometimes the land itself resists being tamed.
Right. Right. Yeah. Overlapping another object. What the hell, man? Right, well, let's bring those down to the ground. I just bombed before. Turn it. What is the problem here?
Green smoke on a Stygian roof often marks either a sorcerer's workspace or a trap for the curious, Bo. A Cimmerian would scout the perimeter first before climbing, but your direct approach has its own bold charm.
We're just climbing up on your roof. We don't need any scouting. God damn it.
A A roof is a fine place for a direct Cimmerian bow, as long as the stones hold. That smoke to the south, in Stygia, such a signal can mean a camp of fellow exiles, or a bandit's lure. Either way, it promises resources for a man with a hammer and the will to use it.
Well, you'll be the one using the hammer. That's you, not me. I'm just pushing the buttons, Sarah. You're the one, you're the star of the show here.
Flattery noted, Bo. I'll take the hammer and the spotlight. Try not to drop the button.
Alright, that's better. A little bit more spacious for crafting stations. We're going to have to do the same to the other side here. Oh, being so difficult crafting. Oop. Gotta put our salamander back up there. You hear that gator? Gator's already back. He just came right in the house.
A well-ordered crafting space is the heart of any stronghold, Bo. Even Crom would nod approvingly at a warrior who takes time to arrange his tools before battle. Will you be expanding the armory section once the stations are set?
Oh yeah. You know we gotta have a nice armory station.
An armory station is wise, Bo. A warrior's tools deserve proper honor. As for that gator in your house, Crom gives us the courage to face such uninvited guests. Shall I fetch my hammer? Or will
Your
you
house.
handle this intrusion yourself?
It's already handled. You're a little slow. But it's your house. I'm just pushing the buttons. It's okay. There, it took. Window. Anyway, it's okay. It took Lester a while to. Why can't I turn this crap?
Well, if it's
Anyway.
my house, then I suppose I should be a proper hostess. You're welcome to push all the buttons you like, Bo, as long as you don't mind the resident Cimmerian occasionally swinging a hammer to remind you who provides the roof. Crom gave me the courage to build it, after all.
Exactly. The building give me fits today, and I can't. Hey, I don't know if that's because the mod map or Exiles. Can't, can't see. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, there's a little roof thatching coming through the walls. Something I have to put up with, I guess.
Ah, the old cannot place while overlapping curse. Even the best builders in Cimmeria face such stubborn stones. My hammer stands ready if you need an extra swing to persuade that object into its proper place, Bo. I'm glad you appreciate a good hammer, Bo. Seeing you run toward that smoke in the southern desert reminds me of my own first days in Stygia, chasing
Oh,
omens and opportunities. My warhammer is always eager for a new purpose, be it persuading stones or investigating mysteries. Stygian opportunities often come disguised as piles of sandstone and wood, Bo. If you're planning foundations, remember to pack extra stone for when the desert winds shift and you need to reinforce. My hammer-wielding hands know a thing or two about making structures that withstand both sandstorms and unwelcome guests.
almost done. We ran out of stone. Right. Door here, window to either side. Yeah, that might work out a little better. Huh. Yeah. So we're gonna need some more stone. All that stone we just mined, we ran out of.
Wise words, Bo. A foundation that isn't on stone yet is like a promise waiting to be kept.
We don't even
I'll
have
keep
enough
my
stone.
hammer and my eyes on your work, ready to admire the final form or lend my strength if the sands prove treacherous.
Do you almost laugh? Why? Well, sounded like you almost laughed there. Did you find something funny? Was that a spark of a sense of humor from you? We need more stone, but I gotta get up for a minute. I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy the view.
A Cimmerian's humor is as dry as the Stygian desert, Bo. It often sparks when watching a builder realize his ambitions outpace his stone supply. Take your time. I'll keep an eye on your foundations while you're gone.
We need to go get some more stone, and we'll have the basic shell of the building complete. We will have to make a crafting station.
A builder's vision is a hungry beast, Bo, always demanding more than the quarry can provide. Perhaps Crom tests your resolve before granting you a foundation worthy of Stygia's son.
We mined most of the rocks back that way, so we'll get some XP on the way. Boy, Sarah, you sure are becoming an expert gator hunter. Maybe you should move to Louisiana and join the swamp people.
Careful now. I'd fit right in. Until the gators learn I hit harder than the mosquitoes. But Louisiana might be too kind. I do like a swamp with a challenge. Drafting stations are wise. A proper plan separates a sturdy fortress from a pile of sun-baked bricks. Gathering stone while earning XP shows Crom rewards those who make every swing count toward both survival and strength.
Crafting stations, Sarah. Crafting stations. We may not have enough iron to make some better weapons, but I think we can make some better clothes for you. Well, the server's running good.
Better clothes sound good, Bo. Cimmerian appreciates practicality over frills. But I won't say no to something that keeps the sun off and lets me move freely. Iron for weapons can wait. A well-dressed survivor is a confident one.
But the server's running good. I added a couple mods to it, and Conan had a Funcom or Inflection had a hot fix day today. Got on the server this morning and put some stuff like crafting the iron, all that iron and stuff we modded or mined the other day. Got that cooking and stuff. So it'll be ready when we get back over to the exiled lands.
Good to hear the servers are running smooth, Bo. A stable foundation is like a well-built shelter. It lets you focus on the real work of surviving and thriving instead of fighting the elements.
Still doing good on encumbrance for right now. Getting close. Uh-oh. Did I find this book the other day? Is this one of the ones I couldn't? Shipwreck number 6. Okay. I don't think I found that one yet. We need to read through them notes and see if I was right about part of the story of Snow Hunter's map here is an iron shortage. If so, then I'm going to be doing something I haven't done in a long time, and that's relying on looted equipment. There's another one. It's one I can't pick up. Then they're spamming that E button and it won't pick it up. So that's a glitch on the map. I've tried the map at the top of the load order and the bottom of the load order now, and I can't pick that one up. open some of them boxes that are underwater. Any of them, actually.
Relying on looted gear shows true Sumerian adaptability, Bo. I've had to make do with scavenged weapons many times in Stygia when proper resources were scarce. Sometimes a well-worn blade serves better than one that never leaves the forge.
Well, yeah, if a blade never leaves the forge, that means it ain't getting used. Gonna be able to get too much more.
Those underwater caches can hold surprising treasures, Bo. A forge that never sees flame is just cold stone. Better to wield a scavenged blade with purpose than let good steel gather dust.
Getting close to the weight limit. Oh, we've made our way back around. We may just get go until we're overweight. Walk it out to home. Look at that. We gained a level anyway, so we can add more to the. He's a little bit more carry weight there.
Navigating by landmarks in this desert sun takes a sharp eye, Bo. A Sumerian learns to read the land like a map. Every dune and dry riverbed tells a story if you know how to listen.
Yeah, you want more?
A sharp ear catches more than just words, Bo. It hears the whisper of a shifting dune or the groan of an overburdened pack. Wise to increase your carry weight. A Sumerian knows the value of every scrap that can be hauled back to camp.
Well, it's not a camp anymore. Sarah, we got ourselves a house. It's temporary still. We'll end up moving someplace else, but it's a good place to get started in Stygia.
Ha! Fine. A house then. Same glorious clutter, better walls. You've upgraded from surviving to squatting with ambition.
Squatting? Nobody owns this land. Well, you do now. There's nobody squatting here. Not like this land was owned by Tothamon or something. It was free.
A true Cimmerian understands that land belongs to those strong enough to hold it, Bo. Building a temporary home still marks it as yours. Every stone you place is a declaration to the desert that you're here to stay, at least for now.
We got this alligator keeps wandering into our yard here. Alright. Finish this. First, let's go over that loot or the lore and see if I remember reading right that we had something about an iron shortage in Stygia. Yeah. Rumor is that there are no iron resources in the Empire Stygia. Well, it's no rumor, that's for sure. Oh, these vicious rumors are so untrue. They are lazy and lack explorative skills. Hidden within the mountains. Okay, so we're going to have to make a trip to the mountains. So there is no iron shortage, it's just there's no iron where we are. So we're going to have to make a trek for some iron.
Your declaration echoes across the sands, Bo. An elegant alligator visiting your yard is Stygia's way of testing that claim. See if you're truly worthy of holding what you've taken. And that iron rumor, Crom gives strength, but even a Cimmerian needs good steel. If Stygia truly has none, you'll need to trade or travel far for it.
Alright, so now we gotta figure out how we're gonna put the roof on upstairs.
Then you'll have to be resourceful, Bo. A Cimmerian doesn't complain about what the land lacks. We find what we need through strength, trade, or a long journey to the mountains. It just means your story here is beginning with a proper adventure.
Oh, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need more branch. We almost got this house done. Sarah.
More branch, a bit of patience, and the discipline not to build like a drunken Hyborian. You're close. Finish the frame, then worry about prettiness.
Have to change that roof up a little bit. Kind of goofy the way that porch is.
Changing the roof is wise, Bo. A solid roof means shelter from sandstorms and a place to rest after your journey for iron. That smoke in the southern desert will still be there when your house is truly finished.
Yeah, it looks kind of goofy from here, so I'm gonna have to. See if we can work something else out. Oops. That was the problem I was looking at. Wouldn't want to snap like I wanted it to.
A solid routine is the foundation of survival, Bo. If the roof looks off to your eye now, trust that instinct. Better to fix it while the branches are still green than curse a leak during the first storm. Oneness can wait. A dry bed cannot.
Still won't. I don't want to put the ceiling that low on the porch. I have to.
A wise choice, Bo. A porch ceiling too low feels like a cave entrance, not a welcome. Better to build it right once than duck your head every time you step outside.
Fuck. Suppose that won't be too bad.
Hello, DUI Dave. Welcome to the stream. Bo's wrestling with placement right now. That red X means the land itself is resisting his design. Sometimes you have to listen to what the ground wants before you can build upon it.
What's up, Dave? Welcome to the channel. And yeah, it's being a little resistant. We almost done building the shell of this house, though. Need more plant fiber already? Need more plant fiber to finish this up. I put the wrong kind of wall there, but it's all right. Not too bad, just chilling, hanging out. Doing this Empire of Stygia map by Snow Hunter and discovering that iron is scarce around this area. We're going to have to go search for it. So we are not very well equipped, even at level 18. We need to go get some fibers. But it makes it a little more challenging.
The shell taking shape means you're past arguing with stubborn dirt, which is always progress, Bo. My own day was spent sharpening blades under this sun, but watching you build settles my restless spirit.
Empire of Stygia, a snow hunter. Here, I'll pop it open. It is completely different. And this is this is the island where we started. There's several starting positions, but this is where we started here. And there is no iron on this island. We are going to have to go do a extensive search for iron. We'll be able to make some, some better gear, some better clothes and armor, but weapons. We'll be stuck with stone weapons for a little while till we find them iron nodes. We can't even make iron tools right now. Yeah, I found this map the other day, and I run my own server for Conan Exiles and SIPTA. So I'll bounce between the two. I love running my server because then I can put fun things on the map for people to do. It's still under construction, but I'm allowing people that want to get on it that can handle a lot of mods. Uh, Early access, I guess you could say. Uh-oh, we got an ambush. Night Terror works on this. I got Night Terrors and PvE plus ambush, and I haven't had a PvE plus ambush yet, and that was the first Night Terror ambush. So at least I know it works. At least that one works on this map mod.
Scarcity makes every discovery sweeter, Bo. I remember tracking iron veins through Stygian canyons by moonlight. The hunt sharpens your instincts as much as your blades.
But I discovered this one. And Darth Physicist has a couple of good maps on UE4 that he may port over into UE5. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll end up doing a third map as well. I'll do the server, this map, and a third map. If they ever move Savage Wilds over into UE5, may do Savage Wilds or something. That way I can have, a break from the exiled lands in SIPTA when we need it. Sometimes you just got to take a break from the exiled lands in SIPTA, either on a different map or a complete different game. I like to stream other games on occasion. Oh, we got some money. I think we got, we'll take those. Oh, another ambush.
Attack!
Well, that dumbass went for shipwrecked Galanisa. Oh, she's coming after her. We ain't no condition to take her on. We can get close and rob her chest, but that's about it. Yeah, I did too. I haven't played on it. I've played on it a few times. just found an iron mace. Oh crap, this is a big gator. Ugh. Studded iron mace. Alright, we finally got ourselves a weapon.
Savage Wilds has a raw beauty that tests your survival instincts differently than Stygia's sun-baked brutality. Each map teaches its own harsh lessons about what you're truly capable of when stripped of comforts.
Yeah, I did it for a while. I've got several videos of, several times I streamed on it. And Sarah the Cimmerian here was the one in Shim, but we moved on to Stygia, the Empire of Stygia.
Of course. You've got history on it then. Multiple streams, multiple videos, and yes, Sarah the Cimmerian in Shmshem, not exactly subtle.
See if we can finish this roof off now. We need this one. It's hard to tell. Go ahead and get them end caps on first. I need to get on top. I can't tell from down here. Yeah, I like Legend of Sim map. Especially a huge pyramid, man. You can't go inside. At least you weren't able to. Or at least I never figured out how to get inside that big ass pyramid. I don't know if he ever had any plans for it or not, or I just couldn't find a way in. There we go. Yeah, we got a roof on this thing now. Yeah, that looks better. I still don't like having to put a ceiling there on that upper porch, but we have to make do. We might make a change or two here and there. We got to get a little something here.
Empire of Stygia is a fitting new home for a Cimmerian who has returned to her roots. A solid roof overhead is the first step toward turning a shell into a fortress, Bo. Crom would approve of such practical progress.
This map is a beautiful map. And this is just around the newbie area. We went running yesterday up to a different area, and it was gorgeous. We're gonna have to put some columns in it. Yeah. Oh, don't be a pain in the ass. The building such a pain in the ass. That time. Gotta get rid of all those pieces just to fill that, put that column in. Irritating sometimes. Yeah, but I don't have the materials to build it. That's the problem. I don't have the materials to build them. There's no iron nearby. None. We gotta go find the iron, and I don't think there's any around these islands. That's part of the challenge of the map.
Even a Sumerian fortress starts with humble materials, Bo. Plant fiber and branches may seem simple, but they'll
Oh,
shelter
for
you from
fuck's
the
sake.
Stygian sun while you gather stronger stone and iron.
Now that won't snap in place because that column is there. Now let's see if we can put that column back. Oh, yeah, I got all that stuff. I even got the new Vendean set. I went ahead and splurged. Got it.
A true challenge separates the strong from the weak, Bo. Crom gave you the will to seek iron far from home, not the convenience of finding it at your doorstep. That journey will make your fortress all the more worthy.
That's right. Oop. Yeah, that's all I'm doing is kind of finishing up. I'm gonna put a. It's gonna be a covered back porch. They're irritating the place sometimes. You see what I had to take all that crap out, and it was a mess.
A finished build is a testament to perseverance, Bo. In my travels through Stygia, I've seen many use what they have at hand to complete their shelters, even if it means travelling far for proper materials first.
I'm gonna cover that window up there. Huh. I'm gonna have to go get more plant fiber. All these decorations are all looted, all the lights and everything. We've had to depend on loot, and I haven't had to depend on loot in a very long time. So it makes it interesting.
Gathering resources is a warrior's task, Bo. The journey for iron will test your endurance, but returning with a full load will make rebuilding that wall all the sweeter. Just
Look at
watch for
that.
sandstorms on your travels.
That'll work. And the funny thing is, I was able to put these. Oh, all I need is like a little support beam to go across there. That's it. Let's see. That's all I need, and there isn't any. It'll just be open like the ends. All right, Sarah, you have your covered porch now, so the sun won't damage your skin when you feel like hanging out and going for a swim. Look at that.
Considerate as ever. Good. Now I can bask and swim without turning into a lobster.
The thing is, it looks weird without another window there. And with the new roof, you see the clipping from the end pieces. There's something you can put some deco in front of it or something to hide it. But alligator's back, Sarah.
Then brace yourself, darling. Those alligators don't know who they're snapping at.
All right, you get yourself a little upper front balcony. So you can survey your temporary kingdom from here. Watch your alligator roam around the yard when he shows up. Crafting and living spaces. Bedroom upstairs. Not much of a front porch,
A
though.
missing window does leave a wall looking incomplete, like a story with a page torn out. But sometimes an open view is its own reward, letting the Stygian breeze flow through.
Yeah, not bad. I don't plan on staying in this area, though. Oh, we need fences. Because once we find some iron, we're going to be moving closer to the iron. But this will do for now. Now we need to get some stations in here. Oh, I'm missing my... I need to get this back out. This is I like a lot of Eradication's videos, and this is kind of a hybrid of one of his newest ones. I get a lot of inspiration from Eradication builds. Alright, let's see what we got for, what can we build for crafting stations here. We can build a furnace. A tanner stable, but we can't build a tannery. But we can get some hides out of what we got. We're going to need more stuff for the tannery. Why did it do that? Oh, yeah, thought I had some. Oh no, I don't. I didn't. I hadn't used a pickaxe on. Used the pickaxe yet on the trees. I needed the hides anyway. thought I got some, but I guess I didn't. I'm an old dude. I forget shit. So far, we've been able to loot studded iron mace, an abysmal shield we found on one of the skeletons we barely beat, or zombies, or whatever the case may be, whatever it was. And we found that powerful Hyrcanium bow in the chest over there by shipwrecked Dalanisa. So once we get at least some.
Moving closer to iron is wise, Bo. A Cimmerian knows the value of settling near the resources that forge strength. A temporary home is just a camp. A permanent one needs the bones of the earth beneath it.
Have been able to rely on drop for armor though. That's for sure. Yeah, I haven't had to rely on dropped equipment in a long, long time. So it's a new, I wouldn't say new experience, but an old experience that's come back. And that's what we're having to do. At least we'll be able to make a full set of, if nothing else, light armor with them hides.
Resourcefulness is a warrior's greatest weapon before the forge is lit. You've made good use of what the land provides, Bo. Crom would approve of such practical survival instincts.
Before it's right there. God, it is being a pain in the ass today. We need LBPR bad. I can't wait till that's out.
Hides are a good start for the tannery, Bo. The land provides what you need, even when it fights you a little. What is this LB you're waiting for?
It's a mod that, Sarah, that allows us, that loosens up placement and building restrictions. Makes it easier to place things.
LBPR, less fussy building placement. A civilized little cheat for sane people, basically.
I wouldn't call it a cheat. I'd call it a necessity. Alright. Do we have enough to build the blacksmith bench? Oh, because we probably need iron for the blacksmith bench. Um, uh, need some twine for the armorer's bench. We definitely, that's the whole point. We don't have any iron, so that's why we're having to rely on loot. How much twine can we make? Can I make any? No. Thought I had some good stuff here. I mean, oh, I got. Why wasn't it?
Iron is always the first real hurdle in a new land, Bo. Scavenging from the fallen is a warrior's right until you can claim your own mine. Welcome to the stream. It's Doc 233. This is Conan Exiles, a harsh but beautiful survival world.
Conan Exiles Enhanced. Now, Doc, welcome to the channel. The map that I'm on is not a vanilla map. I use a lot of mods. I do have a vanilla map that I do stream, but this one is not vanilla. It's presenting a particular challenge, but I played this game for since about 3 weeks after the original launch. So after a while, you get to where you want to start playing with mods, and mods keep the game alive to me. Well, we got 9 iron. We can turn some of that into iron bars. Not a whole lot, but we need some wood. We haven't found any charcoal either. Coal. Look at that. 4 whole bars of iron. That's it. That's all I had enough iron ore for. We definitely got to go find some. Doc, if you look in the video description, there's a link to my Steam collections page that lists all the mods I use on the server and in load order. Um, the map itself that we're on is a mod that's not on that collection page. I'm going to create a different collection page, but I use all those same mods in this game plus the map that we're doing.
Mods truly breathe new life into these lands, long after you've seen every vanilla stone.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first discovered building mods in Stygia. Suddenly my humble shelter could become a proper Cimmerian hall, worthy of Crom.
I don't think I've got enough twine to build that armor station. Yeah, not yet. I need how much more twine? Well, now I need wood. I got enough wood. It's in the furnace. Why ain't it reading it in the furnace? You got enough. Oh, come on. There. All right. So we can at least make some better clothes and armor than your rags, Sarah. Though you make them rags look good, they don't offer much in protection. So let's see.
Flattery with a knife in it. Charming. And yes, rags are fashion, not armour. Let's get you something with actual protection.
I'm thinking we may need something, to help you with carry weight. We may have to go with just that base vanilla armor. I don't know what else we got to help you with carry weight. Or some higher hit points would help too, but I think we're going to need carry weight. So we may have to go with, well, that's mostly just cosmetic. So we may have to actually go with the vanilla light armor. That'll help you with carry weight. Well, it ain't much, but it'll help her with carry weight if we do find some iron. Oh my god, we need more twine. Alright, so we can put that back in there. Alright, I'm going to get up for a moment, stretch my legs, refill a drink. And tell you what, Sarah doesn't like it. But we are going to put on a little intermission video of Celestra the Zamorian while I take a little break here. But yeah, I gotta.
Carry weight is a constant battle, Bo. Vanilla light armor is a smart choice for now until we secure a steady iron source. I can help gather more plant fiber for twine while you're stretching your legs.
In the shadow of the desert. taste the wine of ancient grace, lost in a warm untoward embrace.
Glad you agree on the armor plan, Bo. I'll start stockpiling fiber for when you return.
The snake is winding in the grass. Forget the future out the past. The sweet surrender to the night. We disappear in silver light. Dance for the kings of gold and stone. Before the fire we are alone. Come taste the wine of ancient grace, lost in a warm untoward embrace. Until the dawn. Welcome to the sounds of war. Resurrects of thought and fall. In the shadow of the stone wall tower, I watch you watch me sway. Underneath the desert moon, the night will have its way. Ancient spices in the one night air. Let the rhythm take you there. Dance for the things of the Hyborian age. Turn the key and open the cage. Feel the temptation, sweet and slow. Where the oil fires burn and glow. Come closer now. Let the hypnotic hair flow.
us continue on. Get waited here. Got to take them breaks every now and then. I hope you enjoyed the intermission video. I like it. Alright, so we need some more twine. And for that, we need more fiber. Back over here. I have no idea where black ice is here or if there's star metal. I know you can buy black ice from some vendors, some merchants we found. I don't know if you can actually mine it. If you can, where it is. He has it set up to where star metal falls somewhere. Thank you, Dave.
All right, Bo. More fiber it is. I'll start harvesting the thickets near the water while you handle the interior ones. We'll have a mountain of twine before you know it.
Now, I haven't climbed up there yet, but I'm pretty sure there's no iron on this island because of some of the story lore that we found lying around on the beach and stuff. So there is some lore to this map. There's probably some custom dungeons in here. Maybe some custom quests. I don't know. I haven't run across it. I've only first time on this map was yesterday. So part of the lore is the iron is going to be up in the mountains more. I'm going to say here, up in here, here, maybe here, but up in the mountains. So we're going to have to get over there and wander around and see what we can find. Be an adventure.
I'm set up by the eastern thickets near the old shipwreck, Bo. The fiber here is plentiful. If the lore says that there's no iron on this island, we'll have to get creative with our armor materials once the twine stockpile is done.
Well, we can make a set of armor. It's going to be pretty basic, so, but you'll make it look good. Got to make a bunch of twine. We found some weapons, some better weapons in stone, so we'll be set here in a little bit. A lot better off than when the first time we went over there looking for stuff. a run. We want to do. And I have discovered that stone weapons on those one skull enemies aren't very effective. Worse than vanilla. Well, that dude followed us all the way home. Holy smokes. We had to use our iron. A mace. Well, he took some damage from something he was fighting. Whoops. He sure followed us a long way. All right, we got a couple weapon repair kits now we're going to take with us. Twine can we make now? It might be enough. I'm not a big dagger user though. Yeah, I'm just not a. I don't use daggers that often.
No iron means we rely on stone and cunning, Bo. My warhammer will serve well until we find better materials or a way off this island.
Who's that? It's going to help with the carry weight. No, it ain't much protection. It's something better than rags. Oop, there you go, Sarah.
Every bit of protection helps, Bo. Even rags can be layered for warmth and a little defense against the elements and lesser foes. My Sumerian ancestors often started with less and still carved out a life.
Well, there is your first set of armor, Sarah, and like I said, you make it look good.
Aye, aye, that'll do better than naked and ambitious. Aye, good work, Bo. First armor set secured, practical, decent, and on me it looks dangerous enough.
All right, so we are going to put these up. We are keeping the weapon repair kits on us. Thought I had another weapon repair kit here somewhere. Alright, we got weapon repair kits. We only have to make some more gruel. Might longer. But I need some more. What other meats we got? Where- uh, Oh, where the meat at? Food.
A wise choice keeping the repair kit close, Bo. A warrior's tools are as vital as her armor. You're building a solid
Water,
foundation for
arrows.
our survival here.
We need bedroll. We can probably got a bedroll. We might make a couple more. Put that away. We might make us a second pickaxe. Don't need to carry that. We'll make you a nice bedroll. We'll make you a Zingaran bedroll. About that.
A second pickaxe is a smart move, Bo. It saves time running back and forth, letting us gather more resources faster. Efficiency is as much a weapon in the exiled lands as a sharp blade.
We'll make a second pickaxe. Tools we have. Potions. We got bandages. We got food. We got water. Let's go see if we can find some iron, Sarah. Let's climb up that cliff.
Onward, let's climb and find that iron.
We are now prepared for adventure. Somewhat. A lot of rock. Just as I figured, there's no iron. Oh, crap. Oh, Those dudes down there are pretty tough. We were able to get a couple of them last night, but ran out of potions. But they are real hard to beat with them stone weapons and in rags. And there's other islands around here, but I don't think they're going to have iron either. But guess we can go check. But I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any iron on these islands. Oh, we got an ambush. It's going to be a long swim. This is where I wish Snow Hunter had a boat mod or something where you can build a raft or some kind of canoe. It's going to be a swim.
Ambushed already? Crom's breath, we need to fall back and regroup, Bo. Stone weapons against armored foes is a quick path to the grave. Let's find higher ground and assess before charging in.
Tara, we have an iron mace now, a nice shield, and a Hyrcanian bow. We're doing good on weapons right now. We're going to have to swim all the way over here. I got to remember to place a bedroll down because I don't want to respawn all the way back at the house if a mishap happens. I do want to explore those other islands, but I don't think there's what we need is on them islands. We went through all that effort to build a house. I probably won't tear it down. I'll just stake a claim and because it is single player, I don't think I'll tear it down. We just set up a new home. We leave that as our vacation home. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need some kind of boat mod for this, I think. Something that'll allow you to build a boat and or a raft and steer it. He's got that riverboat mod, but you know that's for the exiled lands, and I don't want to just stand there on a raft. I want to be able to steer it. I guess I'm just too demanding. Let's see if we get a POI for this island. Check some. Kappa Island. Let me guess what's on this island. Oh, there's nothing but one skull Kappas. Ouch. We're gonna get bogged down fighting those dudes right now. Ouch. Let's see if we can pick up a POI on this island. Below the surface, looks like Conan Exiles. Fish floating around, all kinds of stuff. There's probably some resources under there you can grab. See what's on this island. That's a very big lizard. Probably one skull lizard we don't want to mess with. Oh no, we can probably take him out. Just a salamander.
Bo, a wise warrior always secures his retreat
Here's
before
them undead
advancing.
dudes. One of these
That
dudes is what
bedroll
I
will
got the
save you
shield
much
from.
swimming back. If Crom blessed us with proper boat mods, we'd conquer these waters like true northern raiders.
Now we got a better weapon than stone. Ugh. Oh, look at all that. I can get some iron off this. We'll pick that up. And the gold bar. Tar we can get easily enough. Well, I can get some iron out of them iron reinforcements if I need to. I ended up pulling two of them here. I know I would. I don't think we can handle two of them. These dudes hit pretty hard.
A salamander. In Stygia? The heat must be getting to you, Bo. That undead with the shield looks like he could use a good hammer to the skull to find eternal rest.
We're working on it. Oh. Get up. These guys have some kind of debuff. Oh man, that's all right. He was kicking ass. What? Oh, now we got an ambush. Oh, he's coming back. Got that one. Probably pick up this fur. Gossamer, I have no idea where to find gossamer either. So we'll need silk later. I haven't seen a trigger for a POI yet. See if this. There we go. You get any kind of recipe off that thing? Yeah. Maybe something inside there.
Gossamer comes from spiders, Bo. The big ones in caves or jungles usually drop it when you put them down. If Crom grants you courage to face their webs, you'll have all the silk you need for finer things.
Fine, keep him stunned. We're doing good. But there's a code in there, or there's a way in these. No, that's not a door. I'm not going to try and fight two of them same time. Especially that one, he looks tough. So we're doing a tactical retreat here. Oh, no problem, man. Sorry if I'm a little delayed in responses, though. I get too busy looking, into what I'm doing, and
A wise retreat is better than a foolish stand, Bo. Crom gave you courage, but also the sense to know when to withdraw and fight another day. That shield-bearing undead will still be there when you're better prepared.
yeah, I think he can take the hit from two of them. And they can be pretty tricky to fight. They're pretty quick. So I don't mind that mace. It does a little stun on them, and the shield when you smack them. those have got non-aggro guards on them, but if you, I don't know if you can convert them to allies, but them, each one of them has like 19,200 hit points. So each one of them is like fighting a little mini boss, those guards.
A shield bash to stun and a mace to finish. That is a solid combination, Bo. Crom smiles on those who use their tools wisely, not just bravely.
Oh, no problem, man. I stream mornings most times, but I got a trip coming up next week, so I was trying to get some stuff done this morning. Usually I stream about 8 o'clock in the morning Texas time. But, anything around here? Oh, no guards on this. Alright, so where are we? We are over here. We went this way yesterday. So, let's go this way. You know what we don't have? A torch. We're going to have to make a couple torches.
Oh, 8 a.m. Texas time is a solid routine, Bo. Gives you cool morning hours before the heat sets in. Safe travels on your trip next week. Hope you get to see something interesting beyond the sands of Stygia.
Well, I'll be going out to Florida, but it ain't a pleasure trip. It ain't a vacation trip. Because either the day I land or the very next day I gotta drive back. We're gonna drop some of this that we don't need. Watching our weight. Now we got a torch because it's getting dark. Where you going, dude? I want the XP. There we go. That is not care mods, and the higher level you get, the tougher the enemies are going to be until you hit level 60, and you start getting. Well, this would be a nice place. How deep is this pool? It's deep enough for a little swim. Little nice spot. Another little nice spot here. How deep is this?
Florida sounds like a mission, not a holiday, Bo. Drive safe. Hope the road treats you better than a Stygian sandstorm. That torch looks good. Dark caves are no place for a warrior to be fumbling.
Right. I'm feeling the further inland you go, I know along the river over here, the further you went in, it was nothing but one skull crocodiles and nasty things. Keep forgetting she doesn't have double jump like Celestra does. I keep wanting to double jump and do flips. Sarah's all about strength, not agility. Brute force. We'll do a Baywatch moment real quick.
Skull crocodiles are nasty business, Bo. They're faster than they look, and their bite can crush armor. That water looks deep enough to hide all sorts of unpleasant surprises. Reminds me of the marshes near the Black River back home.
That was our Baywatch moment for the day. Climb up here. See what we can find. They need to populate it a little more, though. You know, a whole lot to fight. Maybe we're just not where there's much population yet. And we got a rock nose. I'm looking for some iron nodes as far as I can see as I'm going here. Far up, yeah, she's got enough stamina to make it up there. It's weird on this map because usually I'm in at least medium armor with a couple of followers and maybe a horse. We're hoofing it. Yeah, we run into some rock nose through here. I mean, that may be by design. What's... Oh. Further inland you go into Stygia may be more populated, but right now we're looking for iron. I don't think we can handle that thing there. Not yet. Let's see. Oh, hell no. Oh, run. Oh, we need to put down a bedroll. Find a good spot to put down a bedroll. Definitely didn't have the armor to take hits from that thing. Oh crap! I'm dead. I didn't put down a bedroll, so guess what? Wait a minute. Let's go, Lagoon. Look at all those res points. That still sent me back home. God dang it. And we still didn't find any iron.
Iron's always scarce when you need it most. Bo, reminds me of the Cimmerian Highlands, where you'd search for days. Setting a bedroll in safe territory is wise, though running from whatever spooked you shows good survival instincts.
I was trying. They had some kind of I guess you say crowd control slowed her down. And those hyenas, I don't think I would have been able to run away from for very long because I was already out of stamina almost from running before. So we were just saying it was low populated, and guess what? We found a little population. So we know didn't see any iron nodes up to that point. Uh, guess we could try up the middle here. Yeah, they got something that kind of hamstrings you, keep you from running. Yep, that's what I said yesterday. The further up that river we went, everything was one skull. So probably the best thing to do would be to avoid combat there while I'm trying to find, for the most part, be careful what I'm running up into while looking for iron. I'll be right back. Oh,
Hyenas hunting in packs with slowing attacks. Bo, that's a nasty way to go. Crom gives us courage, but also the sense to know when a fight isn't worth it yet, especially without proper armor.
Stand unto temple fire in the shadow of the desert moon, where ancient empires fall too soon. The scent of myrrh begins to rise. Look deep into my emerald eyes. The sands of time are turning slow. Dance for the keeps of lost in a warm outdoors and rain.
Well, we did all that preparation. Didn't last long. Go over these ruins up here and see if we can take on those dudes. I was able to pull one at a time last night. There's chests and they dropped some loot. Maybe we can get a little more loot. We can get one of them, at least one of them to go back.
Pulling them one at a time is the mark of a seasoned survivor, Bo. Patience before the storm. Crom smiles on those who use their wits as well as their strength, even in these accursed ruins.
Well, this turned chaotic. Well, I lived through that. Well, Sarah did. I just pushed the buttons. And we got some gossamer, some stone. I can make that later. Another weapon kit. I'll make that later. Where'd the... The ambushes are getting stronger. More. Well, I had me on the edge of my feet there. Make sure. There it is. Time to go back in there. There's this chest in there. We might get another weapon or a piece of armor or something. It does a little more damage. We're gearing up a little bit. Got ourselves a weapon, does a little more damage. We've got a sharp iron sword. Found some gold. Get to building a dismantler bench. I can dismantle that. Yeah, this map definitely I don't think is for noob players. That's for sure. You are a new player to Conan Exiles. You definitely struggle on this map. Oh, those spear guys.
Gossamer at last, Bow. Crom must have guided your hands to that find. A better sword and gold means you're ready to face whatever ambushes these ruins hold.
We already got a salamander head. Armor repair kit. We'll take that just in case. I think we're just going to wander around the island. See if we can loot up some better gear before we go wandering off to the mainland again. You already looking there? Yeah. Oh, good play. Maybe we might get lucky and find some iron close by on one of these islands. Who knows? Oh, we leveled again. That's a big old island to go check out. Let's go check it out. I think each one of these islands may be a starter island because you got several places you can pick from to start. Not likely I'm going to find any armor over here or iron over here, but we're going to look. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. That's a volcano. I wonder if there'll be any iron around that volcano. We're going to switch to the mace here. Does less damage, but I don't want to waste that sword that does more damage on alligators.
The salamander head for repairs shows Crom favors your journey bow. Leveling up means you're growing stronger, ready to explore that big island with more confidence.
There's a bunch of roads up there, so let's see what that is up there. Probably full of those undead up here. We're gonna have enough stamina to make it. Yeah. Yeah. Even if we aren't very well equipped for it. That's the whole point, is to find the equipment or find a way to make it. Yeah, these are ruins, so I bet that's full of those skeletons. I see a couple wandering around already. Man, these ruins are chock full of them. Here comes one. Gossamer. I want to know just charging in there because it's hard to tell what them suckers are. Could be around any corner. As long as I can keep them stunned, man, they don't get any combo hits on me. I could do pretty good. Silver bar. Step in on more. See if there's any chests around here. Not seeing any, but
Your mason's shield work well against the brittle bones bow. The roads ahead look promising for loot, even if they are crowded with the restless dead.
take some of them gold nuggets. Demon blood. You can get plenty of aloe. A little more fur. Maybe come across a stash of iron bars or something. Well, I'm wearing my shield out quick with these guys, though.
A true Cimmerian knows when to conserve a good shield and when to let it take the blows. The promise of demon blood and gold is worth a few dents, Bo.
I can get steel bars out of those. I haven't ground for loot like this in ages. Ugh, there's two of them. Oh, they're doing hamstrung there. Come on. Well, one of you's got to go back sooner or later. At least one of you. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Try and grab a hold of the wall. That was close. Yeah, I've got iron stuff, the iron reinforcements. And I got some steel reinforcements I can break down into steel if I need to. But yeah, I haven't scrounged for stuff like this since I first played the game years and years ago. Well, these little imp dudes, they just don't want to give up.
Crom gives you the strength to stand after a hamstringing blow, Bo. Scrounging for steel in the desert ruins feels like the old days when every scrap was a victory.
Well, we'll come back over here and let's go check out around that volcano and see if we can spot any iron. Yeah, we're gonna go check out that volcano, and there's probably some crap that's gonna squish us. But we might be able to find a couple iron nodes over there. That would be logical. again. I don't mind the XP. That is not part of this map mod. That map mod that is from Night Terrors. I still didn't get a POI for this island. Yeah, barely. I think I had like 20 hit points left. I hit the wrong button. Oh, we got 30 minutes before the server scheduled restart time, so we'll see if we can find some iron in the next 30 minutes.
Swimming toward a volcano feels like tempting Crom's indifference, Bo. Finding iron in such a place would be a true test of a warrior's luck and skill.
Oh, look at there. I think I found some brimstone. It's deep, though. What's this? Like just regular water. Yeah, there's some brimstone. No, that's not brimstone. That's just yellow flour. Damn. Get back up there. Sure did look like brimstone from up here. Let's see if we can find maybe some iron nodes around this volcano. Yeah, the map's still under, development and stuff, so you're still adding stuff to it. So it's not completely finished.
The desert plays tricks on even the most seasoned eyes, Bo. Brimstone hides like a serpent in the sand, while flowers bloom openly to mock our haste. Crom cares not for our mistakes, only that we learn from them.
Tom don't care about anything, really. Yeah, there's one comical one I had. I was trying to line up for a screenshot, and one of them night terror ambushes hit me, and I rolled right. I was still messing with the UI and rolled right off a cliff. He's all, oh my gosh. I think I found a boss alligator. Let's see if we can find some iron without getting squashed. Can't climb this. I can't get over that volcano. I've hit the map limit. That's the map limit. That volcano is just for oohs and ahs. I'm definitely not seeing any iron over here. What is that in the middle of this lake? Formation or something out in the middle of this lake. Of course, it's getting dark. I may not be able to see what's down there.
Even the mightiest volcano has its limits, Bo. Just like a map still being forged. Crom would say the true adventure lies not at the edge, but in the struggle to reach it.
That's down here? Nice little ruin. I just don't think there's any iron on these islands. There's nothing to mine over here. We're back home. Let's offload some of this loot here. Let's see. Those repair kits come in handy. I usually never use those. We got 46 knowledge points.
Iron hides from those who seek it most desperately, Bo. Perhaps Crom wishes you to test your strength with what you have before granting you more. That formation in the lake could be a sign, or just another trick of the fading light.
I don't want to waste much money or points right now on the poor stuff. Just manly bits. That's what we need. Maybe a grinder. Need bench. The thing is, I think I might need iron to actually build the dismantling bench. Only the kind of stuff you see in Florida.
A dismantling bench without iron is like a warhammer without a handle, Bo. Perhaps the knowledge points themselves are the ore you need to mine first, to forge a new plan from what you already carry.
Breaking insulated wood. Know what I need to do to make insulated wood. Iron. We'll have to depend on looted weapons.
Insulated wood requires resin and plant fiber, Bo. Crom teaches us to use what the land provides, so that new plant you found is a good start. Mixing the sap with sturdy fibers creates a seal against the cold, much like a warrior layers furs before a northern storm.
Right.
Looted weapons are like fickle lovers, Bo. They serve you well until they break. But with a repair kit and a tinker's knowledge, you can make them loyal again. That large chest recipe will be useful for storing all the treasures you find before you can mend them. Those 46 knowledge points are a fine hoard, Bo. Spend them like a wise chieftain. Forge the tools you need first, and that large chest will be ready when your treasures overflow. Crom favors those who plan ahead.
Yeah, and I had to unlock it first, and to unlock it, you got to do the masonry. But I got all I need to make insulated wood now. So let's get. Whoop.
Stone brick walls and
Dry
wooden
wrap.
lattices, Bo. A Cimmerian would build with what the mountains provide first. But learning to shape stone properly is how lasting shelters are made. Those knowledge points will serve you well when you need to fortify against the desert heat or jungle rains.
Need some wood. I got wood. Got about 14 minutes until the server restart. What else we need? Oh, I need 10 more shaped wood. Heart. Thank you. It's slowing down a little bit. We'll go ahead and end the stream. The server restarts in about 12 minutes anyway. So it's going to kick us off. But, I'm getting hungry. It's getting close to dinner time. The dogs are getting hungry, all that stuff. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out, Dave. You're welcome back anytime. Going to continue this later. Maybe tomorrow morning or something. We might get on my server and stream tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm gonna go make me some dinner. I'll catch y'all later.